All as well, man. This is Chris with That Square Sports Podcast. And guess what, guys? Yes, we are back. It is officially mock draft season, and we are here to start it off with the number one pick in the NFL draft for 2025, the Tennessee Titans. My arch rival as a Texans fan. I can't stand them, but we got to fix them. Everybody gets a pick, right? So, effectively, straight up right away, if you're capturing any of this, you already see where I'm going with this right away. I think they're out on Will Levis. They're done with Will Levis. So go ahead, get Shedeur Sanders. It's not really much to talk about. Good, probably one of the best quarterbacks in the draft. I think he fits better in the description because he played with a terrible offensive line. This is a bad comp compared to him, to Cam Ward, to the rest of the guys. This is the only real reason why I think you should take Shedeur as a Tennessee Titans fan, because for the simple fact of the matter is that Shedeur had played with a horrible line, and he still made it work. He still managed to have good feet. I think with the Titans, you guys did draft offensive line last year, which was great. And going forward, last year getting J.C. Latham, and I like that as well. And it kind of just didn't work for Shedeur, so I'm sorry for Will Levis. So Shedeur coming in, go ahead and take care of business, get that QB, and then of course at pick 35. Go ahead and get up some protection. Cameron Williams at the University of Texas. I love everything about this guy at offensive line. I think that he could be a potential number one draft pick. Number one first rounder. I do. As the combine and all the other things start to go on with this is way before the combine and everything else. But I really like his feet, hips, pass protection. I just love it all, man. I think that he just knows what he's doing at the tackle position. Although granted, he kind of, had his way, missed a couple of games here and there, but for the most part, he did what he needed to do. And I like that. So definitely helping out Shedeur straight up with Latham, the second year coming back, his second year. Cameron Williams, his first year. 2 tackles right out the gate. Obviously, you're going to have to keep up with the edge rushers in the division. Well, not so much the division, just the AFC in general. But with that being said, also too on top of that, to take the load off of Shedeur, pause for all you guys that be out there playing that game, to take the load off of Shedeur, Ollie Gordon, who I think because he has fallen in the draft, this is probably the best thing for him in this draft. I don't think that he'll be there at 101. I actually think that he will be loving this pick here with Ollie Gordon. I think this is a great fit for this offense, putting him in there with Tony Pollard, back that running back by committee, but just younger, fresher legs. A bit of an injury history, but not too much to worry about. You don't have to throw him in the line of fire right away because, of course, you got Tony Pollard. But Spears, Pollard, Gordon, I think that would be an amazing fit to take the load off of Shedeur Sanders. Now, Barnett Carter, let's get this defense right for you guys. Barrett Carter, and Kobe Bryant. I like both of these guys just for the simple fact that Kobe Bryant is really good in man coverage, and Carter's more good at, blitz packages, kind of a routine, like a rotational type linebacker. I know you're taking them kind of high. However, I really think the Titans defense wasn't horrible. There's some room for improvement. There's a reason why you're picking number one in the draft. But it's manageable. It's not too bad. You get what I'm saying? I think due to the fact that your offense turned the ball over way too much, your defense is on the field way more than it needed to be. That could be the reason why you guys looked really bad on defense. But for me, Carter and Kobe Bryant are 2 key pieces that can help really rebuild your defense right away. I'm not expecting them to come out there and just blow away people right away, but for the most part, these are 2 good picks, especially really good steals in that 4th and 5th round. Now, Ja'Corey Brooks out of Louisville. Guys, if you've seen anything about this guy at Louisville, then you already know what type of receiver he is, how he's moving, how he's coming, how he's playing. Pause again. How he's just displaying himself. Dude, this guy is electrifying. And putting him with Shedeur Sanders, obviously your receiving room is not the best. You just got really Calvin Ridley, who is your number one guy. Got rid of Hopkins. I understand. You had to do what you had to do. But pairing him up with, what's his name? Pairing him up with Calvin Ridley and, of course, having Brooks on the other side or a slot receiver or in between, however you want to put it. I think this is a steal right here, especially in the later rounds. I do believe that his stock will go up. This is, like I said before, this is pre Super Bowl draft and so on and so forth. So we'll just see how it goes with that. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. I really think that this is a steal pick. If he is at 166, if you're the Titans and you're not trying to get him, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Now, Connor Colby out of Iowa, big nasty, offensive guard, plays a little bit of center here and there. I love this because it helps right away with your offensive line woes. And of course, you can control the clock and move that ball down the field by running it. So this is really, to me, I think the Titans can just turn into a great disruptive run team. And that's what I'm looking for right now. That's what I really want. I really want to see the Titans utilize all of their offensive weapons the right way. And then last but not least is Nick Nash. He went to San Jose State. I think that his stock will rise. He's built like a tight end. He's 6'6", 6'5", probably. You know, colleges love to lie. Kind of the thing that they did with Xavier Leggett last year in the draft. But I really think that Nick Nash is a really versatile type wide receiver. He gives me Kyle Pitts, but a Drake London body. And that's a great thing if you have a quarterback, unlike the Falcons did. You guys drafted your quarterback with Shador, and you got some offensive line pieces in this mock draft that I have for you. Why not go ahead, like I said, with Brooks and Nash, Ridley? This is just the start of a small, like a stepping stone to a huge piece for you guys going into their next year. You just guys really, I think the Titans just need offensive players to compete in the AFC, just due to the fact that there's so much firepower in the AFC. Outside of the AFC South, I think it's just my Texans really that's running it because we have a competent quarterback. But we'll see what they do in Jacksonville. I know this is the Titans video, but right now, if you're the Titans, honestly, if you can just get a quarterback that can just manage next year, you've automatically already pretty much put yourself as a contender for the division, just that alone. I don't know, but you guys let me know. This is no trades. This is before the Super Bowl. So please, by all means, drop a comment because you know I'm going to comment back. Peace.